Hello everyone, Pallytuff here, and welcome back to Crab Champions. In today's video, we're gonna try to get a legitimate win with the auto rifle. We got a win last round when we were doing the no shooting challenge, but I don't feel like that's really a win with the rifle if I didn't shoot it. To spice things up, we are going in for a ruby medal yet again, 42 level difficulty challenge here if you want to follow along at home. The only thing not turned on is manual collection. Why would you do that to yourself? Our key totem item today is going to be the aura grenade. Our gun by itself is actually pretty good. Aims down sight fairly well, fairly accurate, with a good fire rate. It's a good middle of the round gun. Of course, you start with it, so they want to set you off on the right foot. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. I am sitting down and recording quite a lot of Crab Champions today. Ooh, I will get this maximum health right out of the gate. Every time we take damage, we are going to lose maximum HP, so anything we can do to help cement our HP where it is going to be very helpful. Because we spawned with so many challenge mods on, we do start with a little bit of armor, though, which is going to help protect us at the beginning of the game. We have 117 HP. Let's see if we can continue to scale it. Shots deal more damage for each you hit in a row without missing. That's very good versus bosses. Damage combo is very good versus everything. I'm going to take the elemental here, hoping for either poison or maybe like a fire. Could be very beneficial. Second, max health increase rock that we've found. Wow, those are very rare, and we got two back-to-back on the starting islands. That's very surprising. That feels like a good omen. That feels like I'm meant to do something great today. Fantastic. Slugs coming out of the ground. Some of them are lightning, so they do have a little bit of armor, but those guys dropped like flies. So let's see what's in our chest. I'm also gonna open my drink. Coat the throat. Elemental chest gives us poison shot, fire shot, or ice shot. Poison shot would help us versus bosses. I'm pretty concerned about bosses because everyone we fight, there's gonna be two. Because that's fun. I did that to myself. All right, let's see if we can break some of these shields and get round 3 underway. Skull spawning in very close to me here. Let's see if we can disrupt them with some of these barrels or rocks. Yes, actually pushing them out into the water, dealing a lot of damage. I got sideswiped by a cluster of fire shots. Let's see if we can take these guys down. Perfect. Fall back. Fall back. I am gonna have to melee this guy. There's his volley, so let's break him. Perfect. Round 3 has been cleared. I need health scaling. Are you guys gonna give me? There we go. There's a health. Steady shot. You award damage when aiming, but less when hip firing. Assassin doesn't really help me too much. Shots deal more damage, but fire rate is reduced. I guess we'll have to try that. And then we're gonna head into the health area. We can counter that fire rate reduction by just getting a single fire rate increase. I think the positive outweighs the negative of this particular mod. So I'm not too worried about the negative effect. But if we are shooting slower, oof. Didn't think that was going to hit me. I thought it would kill him in time. If we are shooting slower, that also means we're going to be proccing poison less, which is important to keep in mind. I have encountered a bug where you can't see the shields of these guys if you're playing in the water. I don't know if I just play water more than everyone else, but I hope that gets addressed soon. Here's the melee to break him out of that shield, and consistent damage to his chest to finish him off. Luckily for me, that fire crab did not respawn, but this one might. 113 HP, and now we're actually getting kind of low. We're creeping up on our starting health, and that armor isn't going to last much longer. Scavenger, Regenerator, or Vitality. I guess Regenerator, and then I'm going to take health again. I need to find a Fortitude. If I don't have a Fortitude, we're going to have a really, really, really bad problem. So I'm going to keep fishing for those. It is possible that we spend too much time looking for health and neglect the rest of our build. I'm going to try to be aware of that. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But there's also certain mods that I feel like I have to get in place if I want to be successful on a run like this. And Fortitude is one of them. Really, any way of increasing your max HP reliably, like scaling it reliably, is going to be good. I just feel like Fortitude is the easiest way of doing that. These armored grubs are coming out of the ground, and they are angry. Let's keep trying to kite away if we can. Those shields are holding up as these guys are starting to jump towards me. One quick melee takes them down. Grenade is out, but I missed. And that explosion sent me flying. We don't have any armor anymore. That is all gone. But so are the grubs. Round 5 complete. Let's make our way over to our chest. Inside, we find Bronze Heart Vitality and an armor plate. I guess I'm going to take the health, and then we'll take Elemental again. I hope we can get more poison shots. This is a survival level, and it's in a great spot because this level has a cave we could fall back to. I'm going to sit here on this rock and just try to take anybody down moving in. Now, if you do get up on high places, if you've never noticed the AI getting a little weird, it's probably because you're standing on a place enemies can't get to. It makes them start like moving at super speed and jumping up on things. So that spot there really wasn't that ideal. I was trying to bait them into this. But of course, they're spawning with shields now, so we might get pushed back. 14 seconds remaining in this round. I'm throwing the grenade down the hall as well. Energy ring coming out of nowhere. I don't know what that was. We're at 267 kills right now, and we'll scoop up a few more before the round ends. 158 HP maxed out. Fire shot, poison shot. We'll take poison shot and then double health here. It's a one-hit challenge with homing thorns. Oh, God. Well, they are actually spawning them, too. Okay. So we're going to have to do, like, passes around line of sight. This isn't going to be the most exciting round, but I think this is how we have to play it. So as these guys get grouped up in the middle, I'm going to throw one grenade. Line of sight, so all of the homing thorns hit this wall. You see that there? And then we'll just keep this cycle going, try to group them up again and do the same thing. All of the elites that spawn, I am going to try to take down early, but if that homing shot reaches me, I am a dead man. So we got to play this smart. Let's try to make these hit the wall. Grenade around the corner. That will hit the wall. Oh, of course, the moment I reload. Be the last guy. I hear a couple more. Grenades out. Oh, okay, that one was pretty stressful. The double modifier there was pretty hard. Reinforced. That's cool. Regenerator. Still no fortitude. Unbelievable. Well, I guess I'll take the double regenerator. It's not max health, but it's something. We'll take damage here and try to get back ahead of the curve for damage. I feel like we're falling behind that. This is a very difficult balance, this difficulty. You have to really find the sweet spot on a lot of things. And so far, my health is not scaling and my damage is not scaling. My economy is not scaling. I would not say we're in a great spot right now. Crystal, the back has been broken. These guys are grouping up quite well. Let's just bring them into the cannon. Oh, get back. Speedy guy's catching up to me pretty fast. So it might be worth picking up like 1 or 2 movement speed increases. See if we can get ahead of them there. Ooh, that melee shield. Coming in clutch. That's a homing grub. That's a homing grub. I didn't know that was a modifier. Okay. We'll try to line of sight the best we can. Grubs have pretty big projectiles, so they should get stuck on the rock fairly often. Hopefully. if I can dream for a moment. Oh, that homing shot's still coming my way, though. We're at 142 HP. I'm going to try to just stick damage on this guy. You know, we do have that precision thing that increases our damage when we don't miss. So our boss health should be fairly okay. And look, our elite health is all right. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It was all right. All right. Oh, you came back. Ah! Ah! I did not want to see you again. I thought you were dead. Okay, it's only the homing slug remaining. We're stacking up poison. That's looking fine. They're pretty slow, homes. Still caught me, though, so what does that mean? 122 HP. That's not looking very good. Zigzag damage combo. My combo's been shit. I imagine damage combo works like crystal combo, though, where you get some benefit even if you don't have anything really, like... Even if you don't have the combo going. Damage increased by 30% per combo level, so I am getting something. Steady shot. I don't really want... Aura grenade has been doing really good work so far. If I could get a glue grenade to combo with that, that would be really good. We do have some extra money in the back as well that I will try to gobble up. But we're not going to be able to get much. Rapid fire would make up for the slower shot. Bubble shot is fantastic. Critical hit increased for each shot you hit in a row without missing. So we also have a damage increase for each shot we hit in a row without missing. And it is very possible to get up to a 100% crit chance like this. Fascinating. Fascinating. This could be pretty good. Excuse me. That armor pickup would have been nice, but I just do not think it's in the cards for me right now. I don't think I want to sell anything for that. We are going to be fighting double bosses. Keep that in mind. I'm going to try to keep damage up on the grub to the best of my ability because we're line of sighting the other one for the moment. I did miss a shot there, and the other boss could be coming up behind me, so I'm going to kite this way just until we know where they are. Keep landing these hits, and we'll get to that critical hit sweet spot. But I think I just missed, again, a single bullet missing is all that it takes. If you're using these mods with a shotgun, be advised every single pellet has to hit your target in order to get the benefit, which is really obnoxious because you are going to miss a pellet every now and then. No, even if you're playing perfect, you're still going to miss pellets. You have no control over the spread. Okay, good damage here. We've made it through the armor. Poison is starting to somewhat stack up. I still need more poison shots if we can get it. The aura grenade is out, and we're dodging relatively well. Let's keep up the punishment here with another grenade. Keep line of sighting. Just hit him when he comes around. That's all we got to do. Those critical hits starting to stack. There we go. First boss down. Let me pick up my reward. Of course, we get armor over health. All I want is health. Why is that so hard? Lightning aura is good, but I don't want to play that close to enemies. I'm going to take it, just in case enemies play that close to me. We don't have anything like scaling one-shots or anything, so some chip damage like lightning aura should be totally fine. Gonna break that over there. Make sure we get an extra mod. I'm gonna break a bunch of these, to be honest. This is round 1 of this biome, so the enemies there won't be that many. That guy was fast, though. Holy shit. Good damage. Oh, he shielded. Crap, that could have been so bad. I just saw blue. I didn't think about the shield. I thought that was an effect he was doing. Okay, my bonus item looks like a gun mod. It is precision. Perfect. Wait, was that level 1? I thought we already had precision. I'm losing my mind. I've been playing too much crabs today. Heavy hitter damage combo level 3. And you know what? Let's take speed. If I can get my fire rate up, we'll be poisoning more. And I think that's very valuable. Is this a legendary? No, it's a fuse. And we get grip tape, making our shots more grouped up and hopefully easier to land. That ring hit me pretty hard there. These shields coming up. Oh God, these guys are about to carve a path for the rest of their group. Only 4 seconds left in this survival. I need to get as many kills in here as I can, but another shield steps up to eat a lot of shots. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Our chest gives us Fast Claws, Light Shot, or Rapid Fire. We'll take the Rapid Fire and then head for the random chest here. I don't really have too much money, so I don't want to go into a shop just yet. Although there is a case to be made, especially as a single player going into shops all of the time. Because your shop is so small, it kind of allows you to fish for more upgrades. You need to make sure you have enough money, though. I think I could have only bought a couple of things. Plumbing grub coming out of the ground. Our damage is still looking pretty solid here. Let's fire off that grenade towards him. I think when I rebound my keys, I swapped my melee and my grenade. This entire run has been feeling off, and I think that's the reason. Lightning Aura is actually doing a phenomenal job of clearing out the majority of the trash. They did buff auras in the most recent patch, so if you're the kind of person who looks at those and then just keeps moving, now might be a time to reevaluate that bias. Zigzag shot could up our weapon damage. Critical hit chance increased for each shot you hit in a row without missing. We shouldn't need too many more of these. Well, each shot is 2%, so maybe we do need some more of these. I'm not going to boss. I'm not confident that I can win. My health is now below where it was when we started at the moment, which is terrifying. Our electricity aura will do damage through the wall, so I can kind of chill here in the cave and then just shoot enemies that come around the corner, and we still should see some impact on the other side of this wall, even without me doing too much. Yes, a little bit of lightning. A little bit of lightning going through there. Of course, if they do get in, we just start to melee them back. Those guys could always punch a hole. God, imagine if they could get double modifiers, speedy and have a shield. That sounds terrifying to me. If we could get something like targeting shot or maybe even a scatter shot from luck, that would kind of help spread this poison damage around, I think that would be really good. Rig Totem's personal space. We'll do personal space for sure. Homing Thorns, I don't want to live through that again. Not for the privilege of giving up all of my HP as well. So personal space is going to give us more health when we kill up close enemies. We're at 110 HP right now. I don't know what close actually constitutes. I don't know when the drop-off point is, but I'll just melee for a second. And we could see it start to scale. These enemies aren't that hard. And Lightning Aura is helping protect us. A lot of elites are about to spawn soon, though, I imagine. Yeah, we got 2 HP. That's 3. That's something. I don't think we'll keep it for long, unfortunately, but at least it's there. It's giving us a little bit of a buffer zone. And here we go. Here are the elites. Let's start to make our way. Oh! So these are laser crabs. I didn't notice these until the most recent patch either, but they're shooting a gun that we do not have. Are we getting a laser gun, bro? I found a wiki for this game once, and it had a ton of weapons listed, but like none of the weapons were actually in the game. So was there another version of Crab Champions that I'm just not aware of? I'm trying to triple grenade. There we go. There we go. Critical chest could give us another layer of the, what was it called? It was critical shot or something. Streak shot, that's what it was called. Could give us another of that, which would give us 3% per hit. Or we could take the guaranteed epic. I'm gonna do this, it's more money, and we're kind of leaning up to a shop right now. I think I can survive it relatively okay as well. You know, hopefully, that's always the goal. I'm going to try to hold here for as long as I can, but those guys spawning in front of me certainly made that difficult. The Lightning Aura doing a good job of hitting these enemies around the corner. I hate those spawning fucking slugs. That's horrible. Oh my god. We don't have any protection from close range explosions. That's one of the difficulty modifiers that we have. So those slugs are normally like an enemy you don't even think about. You just kill them when they get close and that's it. But if I kill them when they're close, I still take that explosion damage. And as a result of that, we are down to 118 health. So it's getting low again. We are within kill range of a single attack from an elite. If like a crab jumps on me, that would be the end of it. If the boss decides to leap on me, like if I have a moment where I'm not in line of sight, that would kill me too. So this is like all hands on deck, crisis mode. We have to fix this problem before the next boss. We have to fix this problem. This chest is going to give us streak shot. That's exactly what we wanted. And I guess I'm going to go for, the random. Random has a chance of giving me health. I need health. I need health bad. Very good lightning explosion in the middle as these guys popped in. I am a fan of that. We'll get a little ice heading their way too. Hopefully no one's spawning on my flank so far. They would have had a very easy time catching up to me. I was not looking that way at all. Mostly just little crabs so far, so I'm going to move in here for some melee eliminations, try to get my health back up. We're up to 120 right now and still kind of climbing. Slugs coming out of nowhere, boot me back yet again. We need to finish them off before they get too close. Perfect. Stay back. Good melee. Knocked that guy right out of the sky. You see that? He was trying to jump on me. You can't jump in here, boy. Lightning crab spawning is pretty scary. One lightning ant in the back with the shield, but I'm actually really impressed with how high our gun damage is. I'm very happy with it. Those couple of mods where we gain damage just by shooting are really starting to add up. Streak shot yet again. We may not need that. 4% per shot? How many shots do you think we fire a second? A lot. 4% per bullet? Yeah, I don't think we need any more. I'm going to go for speed here over the random and then hope this shop is good to us. I do have a lot of money to spend this time. We have $4,000 all ready to go for the shop after this round, but of course, first we have to make it there. Did see some slugs spawning in the middle. We have a few shielded enemies here. I love the lightning aura. You know, Risk of Rain has a lightning mod kind of like this. It's like a Tesla coil where it just shocks the enemies that come nearby, and it kind of removes a lot of the cannon fodder. And it's not a mod that you stack up to kill bosses in Risk of Rain. It's just a mod you take to make your life easier versus enemies around you, like the normal enemies that you're fighting. It just simply removes a lot of the fodder. And I'm starting to see a lot of similarities with Lightning Aura in this game now, too, where a lot of these small crabs, I'm not even really thinking about them anymore, but I'm still killing them off with the aura, and that aura is still benefiting my health stacking on close enemies, although only a little bit. We're so fucking squishy. Incredibly squishy. Melee. Round 18 cleared, though. And inside the chest, we get rapid fire, adrenaline, or aerial shot. I'm going to take rapid fire level 3. This is our final shot before the second boss of the run. I'm hoping we get... don't do it. Don't do it, Pat. Okay, one from each. Okay, so I stopped there. We're 247. Personal space, fire aura is fantastic. Bubble shot is fantastic. Triple shot's actually fantastic as well, especially with this gun because we only shoot one bullet at a time. But I'm not going to be able to buy too much else. There is nothing to buy. Oh, there's nothing to buy. Ew. So I'm going into the next boss. Okay, we're close to half health. Not as bad as I thought. Let's take bubble shot again. I imagine bubble shot is fairly leveled, 29% chance per bullet. So if we're just sitting here and we're aiming at it, that's good. That is really, really good. That is really, really good. Okay, so don't miss. Focus one boss down as fast as we can. Who's it gonna be? The skull. All damage on skull. We should melt through him as long as we keep up the target fire. Now this guy's gonna move a lot more. It might be a little bit more problematic. But what in the fuck is that? Our damage is out of control. Whoa! Okay, Bronze Heart, Shockwave, Sniper Turret, or Layered Grenade. I'm gonna take the Layered Grenade and let's keep on moving into the final biome of this run. And what you know, it's the best lava level other than the cave. We have to try to hold the pass. Hold the pass. You can see the moment these enemies reach my fire aura, they immediately feel that damage. It's kind of cool. Gives you a really good representation of what your range actually is. Bro, our fucking damage is nuts. Our damage is nuts, and we only have a few mods. This isn't even doing anything. I'm gonna get rid of grip tape. Precision and streak shot. I feel like they're carrying me. Grip tape's gotta go. Part of this challenge is that a lot of my mod slots are locked. I can upgrade or unlock those with crystals if we need to, but I don't really feel like I need to yet. And I actually prefer playing with this mod on now because I feel like it makes me pay a lot more attention to the mods that I'm picking up and try to build synergies a lot more rather than just picking up, you know, any old mod off the ground to make any old effect happen. This is round 22. The enemies still should be pretty light, and we're seeing most of the crabs burning before they even reach us here. That fire aura, I believe, procs every 8 seconds, so it is a pretty good safety blanket. And on top of the burning enemies, we're still electrifying them as well. I think one of the unsung heroes here is Bubble Shot. I've noticed every single time that procs, enemies just melt. Like, our shot damage is okay, but Bubble Shot is like we're throwing guys into a volcano. They're just coming out completely melted. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think we take Precision. Damage increased by 2 for each shot you hit in a row without missing, up to a max of 50 shots in a row. Streak Shot doesn't have a cap, by the way. So is it still capped at 50? Yes, it's just the damage per bullet continues to increase. I'm gonna go for damage here over the spiked chest. I just don't want to take any risks. This will be my first win with the auto rifle, and it's looking like it could happen. I don't want to say it's very likely, but it could happen for sure. Once again, seeing that aura damage pulsing on those small crabs, just so crazy satisfying. Homing grub stuck on the other side of that crystal. We'll make sure he gets unstuck. Lots of enemies trying to push through this tunnel on the right, but our aura is doing a great job of letting us know that that damage is on the way. I think there is an auto loot button now, by the way. If you see, you get like a driller proc on the other side of the map, and I think it works with this too. I think you can press Q. Well, that's not what I wanted. I thought it would take a mod you already have and stack it up. Because I already had an upgrade in there, I thought it would give me that. So I guess use at your own discretion. I was just trying to let you know about a new feature. I don't know if I'm going to be using that too much more. A flawless speed. I think I just took fire damage. 25 seconds left to live. Most enemies not making it too far on the map towards us. Whoa. Okay, keep moving. Now, as far as reload mods go, I think the one I just got is kind of meh. The shockwave, where it hits all visible enemies, would allow me to basically combo off of our auras to one-shot everything around us all of the time. That one would have been much, much better, but it's hard to complain with these results, as an island was just cleared flawlessly. I'm going to take that rapid fire, and I'm going to take that rapid fire. We're also going to head into the double elemental here. I would love to get our effects up even higher. This is elemental explosions and homing thorns, though, so nowhere is going to be safe. The thing with these homing thorns is if I'm doing a crab lap and all of the enemies are behind me, especially on this map, I can just keep kiting behind the walls and we should be totally fine. Hopefully those homing thorns don't catch up with us too often. I'm also going to use my grenades more than we have been on this level 2 and just try to pepper these guys with as many explosions as we can while staying as safe as I can at the same time. Poison ant coming around the corner. That homing did hit a rock. We're okay. Those two were taken down as well. Left is cleared, and I'm going to start moving back in this direction. There are more enemies alive than I thought. Maybe they resurrected. Homing chasing me. I tried to break line of sight. We're 1 HP away from 300. As round 25 is cleared. Okay, that was kind of sketchy. That was a little sketchy. Enemies take damage when extinguishing from fire. Ice shot, poison shot, level 3. And I think I'm going to take toxic to make my poison debuff stacks increase. The reason these poison shots are so powerful is each stack of poison basically increases vulnerability that a boss is going to take. So every stack of poison just means even more damage from our weapon. And as you can see, our weapon damage is pretty respectable. So that poison stacking up is so good. It just makes us even more lethal. I will take that heal from the epic chest. I'll take another level of bubble shot, bringing us up to a 38% chance. Those bubbles deal 2,500 damage every second. Energy rings and mirrored projectiles. No, thank you. I'll take the flawless luck on the other side. There is a chance that this luck could give me scatter shot, which this late in the run could be very, very good in just helping us spread our damage out even more. Those guys did an unfair hop in. There has to be a rule against that. You can't enter the cave that way. You need all claws on the ground when you enter the cave. 30 seconds left to stay alive, and you can see our auras are just melting anything that spawns in close. But I'm starting to get kind of melted too. That shield guy pushing in was holding the door for a moment, but we'll just keep meleeing and taking them down. Half our time is up. 15 seconds remain, and so far we're holding strong. So far everything's good. Final 5, but I've held the entrance perfectly. Can't get much better than that. These auras are so fucking good. I cannot stress how much fun I'm having with the auras now. They've made them so much better. Driller, rig totems, or ghost ammo? I guess I'll take ghost ammo and we'll... Nope. One hit mirrored projectiles on the final level? I'm not trying to lose, bro. I'm not trying to lose. I'm trying to get my first auto rifle win. What are you talking about? That would be pretty good. We should do a run one day where we just take every challenge. Just live with it. Expect to lose the run, but we just take every challenge. Good explosion on the left side. I'm going to try to make it to the middle of where they're spawning. I want to be where all the action is. because my auras will get a lot of work done if I'm over here. Break those melee shields. There's still more spawning in with melee shields. I was on an explosive rock there. That was pretty sketchy. Poison crab pushed to the corner. Those bubbles clear him down so fast. You know, in fact, this might be the most balanced build I've ever done between guns, grenades, and melee. If you really think about it, I'm using the whole arsenal now. You guys should be proud of me. Look at that. Well, streak shot, that's a no-brainer for me. That's 5 levels. That's 5% crit chance per shot, stacking up rapidly. Let's test our damage. Oh, it just keeps climbing too. It just keeps climbing. Health, poison aura, spark explosion, or heavy shot. Anything in the back I should be aware of. Shit. Yeah, we got a little bit. We got a little bit. That's fine. Let's take spark explosion. No, I don't need spark explosion. Shall deal more damage, but are heavier. I think I'll just take the poison aura and the health. Health again. Damage grenade would be good. Critical chain. Greatly increased critical hit chance for 5 seconds after landing a critical hit. Hold on, we will buy a mod slot for that. I think that means I can hit 100% crit chance so crazy easy. And when you add another streak shot on top of that, it just gets easier too, doesn't it? Damage grenade is fantastic. That'll also help our auras as well. We're going to get the armor because we're going into a boss. And I am officially... Oh, I can't buy those anymore, but I can still get another streak shot. Holy moly. Yeah, it's getting pretty good. If you guys are still watching the video, please hit that thumbs up button. I need your energy going into the last boss. I mean, wow, maybe I don't need anything with the amount of crit chance I have. I'm going to focus the ant first. They just nerfed the ant, gave it a little bit less HP. I think I missed some shots in there, so we did reset our counter. It's very important that I don't switch targets now because he will start to regen. There we go. Ant is down. I'm going to break a few of these rocks in the middle. Just try to get these guys grouped. I believe that's gravity well right there. Yes, it is. Now everyone should be moving to the same spot. And I'm just going to focus all of my damage on the skull and hope that my bubble shots kill off all of the ads nearby. He's moving in quick. I got to get out of this corner. I could be shotgunned. And there we have it. There we have it. Another victory under our belt. However, this is my first victory with this gun, and we did it on a ruby level run. That is fantastic. Likely would have gone for a poison explosion here with our grenade just to add some more elements in. But that's going to do it for today's run, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. I'll see you guys again very soon. Ruby ranked unlocked.